So these are some of the weeds you might see in the winter. You have some wild strawberry, you have some ground ivy. Actually, in this lawn, you have some English ivy, a ground cover that's mixed in with it. But some other, I actually think I saw some clover a little bit earlier. So the weeds can even grow underneath the leaves. Here's some weeds. If you look closely, you can see they're just starting to germinate. This actually is actually looks like some clover just germinating in the last day or two underneath the leaf cover. Some just little newly germinated clover. See it? So today is February 16th, and I'm seeing clover in the lawn. Unbelievable.
Is that really early for clover?
It's very early. Now, this grass right here is called nimblewill. It's a warm season perennial grass. It goes dormant and it comes up in the spring. It'll actually green back up in the spring. We get a lot of calls about this. When all the other grass greens up and this is dormant, it really sticks out. I'm sure I'll be able to show you some better ones later in the year. Deer dropping. If you ever see this is deer feeding. They're feeding out on the lawn.
Is that good or bad for the lawn?
Well, that's a little organic fertilizer out there, so it's not going to hurt anything. The deer are probably ripping out some of the grass as they're feeding. This is wild strawberry that's just started popping up. It still has some purple, just winter discoloration, but that's wild strawberry. It's a weed that we can control.
I thought strawberries put nitrogen in the soil.
No, legumes put nitrogen in the soil. So clover puts nitrogen in the soil. Actually, some of this is actually nimblewill, this warm season grass. I guess it's been sheltered because of the snow this year, so actually it's got some green on it. And this is mid-February, it has some green. So I'd like to get a picture of that. I'm sure by my camera. But you might send me a still shot of that. I'll send that down to the University of Maryland saying that, let's see, green nimblewill. Unbelievable. So the point is that snow cover insulates the soil, so the soil temperatures really are warmer than they should be this time of the year because of all the snow cover just melted. The grasses that are out here are pretty thick, so this proves a point that I like to tell people. If you have a thick lawn, you don't get that many weeds. So even though it's not the best grass here, this is a lawn that's thick and it really inhibits weed germination. And you see a lot, when we looked at weeds in a lot of the areas, there were areas where the grass was thinner.